Yo guys, what is going on? I'm just here bringing you guys back some more anime reviews. Today we're having Soadow Online, Gale Online episode 10 or 11. Which is it? I don't really know. All I know is that whatever happened inside of it, I totally predicted. I totally called it. I totally called it. I just want you to all know, I totally called it. I totally called the fuck out of it. I want you to know, I totally called it. I feel so good that I called it, So with that being said, little guys, give the video a thumbs up, does support the channel and see it itself. Also, let me know how you feel about this anime, how you felt about the episode itself in general, and let me know, did you think that DeathGun is dead, or not, or just whatever, honestly. So with that being said, let's get into the review. We started out with how it went out from last time, where Sinon was going crazy insane because, you know, she was being put back into her fear again. She couldn't control her fear and anxiety, and she was going completely and literally insane, just because of the fact that she, as a child, as 11 years old, killed a man in cold blood. I don't see the problem. What's so bad about killing a guy? Think about it. The guy's trying to kill your mom. In self-defense, you have the right to kill the guy. So why is everyone in her school calling her a murderer? She killed the fucking guy. So what if that guy killed her mom and got away with it? What would they say then? Oh, he's a murderer. He's a murderer. Oh, your mom's a murderer because she got murdered. What the fuck kind of logic? This is some bullshit logic. This girl got bullied in school at age 11 because she stood up for her mom? What the fuck? It doesn't make any sense to me. It just doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't. But it just doesn't make any sense to me. You know, but I totally predicted it because remember, guys, when I said that gunshot was not his, but it was Kirito's instead? What was it? What was it in this episode if you guys watched? It was Kirito's gun. Kirito's gun came from a long shot, shot DeathGun right in the side of the cheek, backed up and hid, and, you know, he just borrowed a bunch of, Gunner X's shit. That's right. I said Gunner Xer because DeathGun is not Gunner Xer. DeathGun has got to be. I also said in my other video as well, on Base Police on the other channel, I also said as well that Sturbin is probably DeathGun because Gunner X is probably not DeathGun, because how is Gunner X on that building, but then DeathGun get me all the way down there? It doesn't make any sense. And how did Gunner X show up on the map but DeathGun didn't? Had they have known, he would have been there. And, you know, we found out there was a cloak, and that cloak can actually put you off the map. Even still, Gunner X was on the map, DeathGun wasn't. Therefore, Sturbin wasn't on the map as well. So, but they did say that Sturbin was in the city. So maybe he is Sturbin. I'm very concerned that because they did say that Sturbin was in the city, and he was in the city, you know, but how would they know that if he's in a cloak? So pretty sure DeathGun is either A, Sturbin, or B, you know, someone else. Someone else. We don't know. There's three possibilities. There's Sturbin, Sinon's friend. I don't really know his name, but he's on the game as well, but he could have two alternate accounts, that account and another one. Or it could also be Sturbin. Sturbin, another guy, or Sinon's friend. One of the three, it's gotta be. But anyways, they completely distracted him off and almost got away, but then her anxiety came to play, Sinon's anxiety came to play, because she could have shot down that horse, and they would have not been able to chase them down, and her anxiety would have became not worse, but her anxiety took the best of her, and she became a little kid again, was freaking out, was holding Kirito tight, and was screaming and crying, just like another 11-year-old weakling, you know, because she felt weak about it, and she said, oh, I don't deserve to live, just because she felt weak about it, again, in the exact same position. I felt as though had she shot the horse, no matter what, if you're that scared, shoot the horse. But then again, you gotta think about it. Her anxiety came from guns, or us having a gun, and she's not a melee fighter. I feel as though maybe he could've, like, why didn't Kirito cut down the horse, you know? Why did he not cut down the horse? Why would he rely on her? She's having an anxiety panic attack. Why would you not cut down the horse, bro? You know, but just, I would've cut down the horse if I was Kirito, and not let the girl do the dirty work, you know? But, I feel like she's definitely, you know, catching feelings for Kirito. She's definitely catching feelings for him. Because she's like one of those girls that like have to stick up her ass, but at the exact same time she likes him, you know? It's hard to explain, but she's like, oh, I hate you, but here, let me lie my chest on you, let me lie my head on your crotch, where your dick is. If you get sprung, you're sick. It's like, what? So, you know, it's just, it's interesting, it's very interesting how the show went as well. They're in the cave and just venting their feelings and everything. So, I know for a fact, Kirito does not like her back. He's got a girlfriend. Kirito's the most loyal nigga ever, but, like, he lets other girls fall in love with him. I feel as though that boosts his confidence, something like that. I don't know. Kirito's literally had no character development since the beginning of Soadow Online to here we are now in GGO. Like, no character development. The guy's only had one goal, you know, to figure things out, get his answers, you know, protect the people that he loves. That's really it. No other goal, no other ambition has he had. He's had the exact same character development, you know? I'm not complaining about it. It's just, I know a guy that's like, oh, Kirito's got the best character development of all time. I feel as though you don't know what anime is. You know, but it's interesting as well, because DeathGun was burned to a crisp, even though she missed. That was the first time she's ever missed. You know, she didn't want Kirito using her gun because only she feels comfortable with that gun. You know, she doesn't want anyone else touching it. So that's the first time she missed a bullet, but that bullet actually hit a gasoline pipeline instead of a car, and it blew up, and it went on flames and everything. Exhausted, the horse exhausted him. But you know, he's like, Kirito, it's fine. He probably died. He's like, no, he probably jumped away, which he did. He jumped off at last minute, but he didn't jump unscathed. So he probably got harmed. He's probably hurt, injured, some form of that, some formality of that. You know. So I'm just, you know, it's just coming off to me. You know, he probably got hurt. He's definitely not okay. So. Are they gonna have an advantage now? What's up? Are they gonna have an advantage now? I don't really know. It's just, I kind of want to know though if they're gonna have an advantage now, because hopefully they don't, because if they do have an advantage now, they just literally just ruined the main villain of the show, you know? They just literally ruined the main villain of the show if he does have some sort of like, if they have a handicap over him now, because, you know, he probably would be injured. So, most likely he may have some sort of recovery thing, because, you know, people can, like, heal up in the game. Most likely some recovery kind of thing. I don't know. Health bar, something like that. I don't know. It's just, you know, it's just, what do you gotta do? What do you gotta do? So, also, as well as that, yeah, they touched on it. Kirito's talking about how he knew him from the past and everything, how they're both SAO survivors. And, I thought at first when he said SAO survivors, he was like... that she knew the game. She's like, yeah, I know the game. You know the game where a woman got trapped? And he's like, yeah, hell yeah. Turns out she didn't even know the existence of the game, so clearly she's definitely new to MMO games. They both vent each other to feelings and everything. They came to one and agreements and everything, so calm, collected, and all that kind of stuff. It's just like, wow, what a lovey-dovey scene, you know? Like, people are probably shipping them hard on the internet, but Kirito's got a girlfriend. So it's like, what? The show just kind of ends off there, though, with them venting their feelings, and that's really it. So, it was in the beginning, it was just, you know, it was like getting somewhere, but then kind of towards the end, they just kind of vented their feelings and everything. So, overall, the episode was okay. I give it about a 7 or 8 out of 10. This episode, it was okay. We definitely got to see a different side of Sinon this time. I felt a little bad for her, in a way, because she didn't need to go through that again. You know, she didn't really need to go through that. I feel as though she didn't deserve that. She already went through so much. And then again, I strongly feel like the people around her, that's the school she went to, are fucking idiots. Because how are you gonna call someone a murderer for saving her parents' life? For saving her own life? For saving everybody in the bank's life? What the? I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. It really doesn't make any sense to me. It bothers me so much how someone can get bullied because she saved her life and their mother's life and everyone in that bank's life. She stopped that guy. The police rewarded her. They were happy of her. Like, what the fuck? It doesn't make any sense to me, and it really just kind of stresses me out. It honestly doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. YOLO, I don't even care anymore. It's just so stupid. But with that being said, though, guys, that's going to be it, though, for this review. Give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Let me know down in the comments down below. Do you think that Sinon is a murderer? I clearly don't think she's a murderer, because self-defense, you know? You got to think about it. Self-defense, you know, you could have taken anyone's life at that point and just saved her own life. So, yeah, I'd just love to know if you guys think about that. Some discussion in the chat. And with that being said, though, guys, that's it. Bye!